Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here and welcome to the demo of Museum, an RPG Maker horror game with mysterious elements within it, and essentially this is not the first version of the demo but the second. Apparently the second demo has some graphic updates to it along with other improvements to it, so I'm hoping to go through the game with that in mind. But then again, I haven't been on this game at all, mainly because I haven't seen it up until recently. But anyways, Museum, made by purplehills in RPG Maker MV. Let us get into the story. Let us get into the game. Would you like to watch the introduction? Absolutely. Do I have to do I have to mute that out, for goodness sakes? Daddy is cruel. Mommy's too. Melinda's angry. Melinda will take revenge. Melinda will listen to her dolls. Melinda will stay with her dolls. Now we hear a scream, a screech of elsewhere. Bahrain City, 40 years later. Bahrain TV. Hi everyone, it is 8 AM. Always the same news for our city. 10 people are missing. The investigation is complicated due to a lack of information and evidence. If you have seen or heard something, please contact immediately the Brian's police. Any information could help the police to progress in the investigations. We remind you that a curfew from 10 PM must be respected. Okay, so when you're going for a 24-hour clock, you don't need the PM on there, as it's 24 hours. If it's a 12-hour clock, then obviously AM PM. Please shut down the TV. I don't want to hear more about that story. I can't understand why the police are so helpless. They found nothing. These people couldn't have disappeared this way. It must necessarily be someone who saw or knows something. Calm down. I don't want Amaranth to listen to this. She doesn't have to worry about the story. By the way, it's time. You have to bring her to a museum. School organized a visit. You're right. It's time to go. Amaranth, it's time to go. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Have a good day, Mom. Amaranth is the daughter. Purplehills presents Museum. But is this night at the museum? Oh, a lovely introduction as well. The last time I saw this sort of thing was from Dreaming Mary, where there's cinematic animations. But again, there's also Pocket Mirror as well, but that's for another video. Hidden secrets. And then there is one little child with devilish eyes, all tainted with the colour of blood red. I do not know how to read that, that need to be translated. That's not English. But again, I suppose that this is not primarily English, so that's why there's probably going to be some grammar mistakes along with translation missing from being English. Thank you, Daddy. Have a good day. Hope you have fun. Amaranth! We were waiting for you as usual. Amaranth, please hurry up a little. The others are already inside the museum. Yes, no panic. I'm coming. Here are the last ones. Welcome to Gardo's museum. I am Miss Gardo. This museum was built by my grandfather 50 years ago. It presents the finest pieces of his many and distant travels. I am giving this feminine individual a very deep voice for some odd reason. Our wax statues come from the best technologies to be the closest to reality. It's very important for us. She seems to be from an ancient technology too. Damn, this museum is so creepy. Merlin, shut up. Okay. I hope you will have fun discovering our museum. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions you could have. Armor, are you okay? No, I need to go quickly to the toilet. So let's go. Although I'm really glad that they do have a skip option when it comes to the introduction, because if you've already been through the introduction, then that's going to be the case where you want to skip through that. And also, I've just noticed right now that it would be better if the boxes glow rather than having this green box behind the items diary options, say, of quit boxes to have something glowing behind it, because, I don't know, it just seems a bit more flashy if you have the boxes themselves to animate in certain ways. But you know what, this serves as it is. I'm just thinking of an artistic or aesthetic design. Okay, so we save from the menu, which is excellent. And these are exclusive to RPG Maker Envy, because I envy anyone who can use JavaScript, because I think it is the most complicated piece of technology that I've ever encountered in my life. Honestly. Most complicated programming language. Most complicated anything, really. I don't want to touch JavaScript anymore, okay? I tried doing JavaScript for 3 years at university. It just did not work out. Nobody explained what JavaScript actually is. This woman looks like the owner of the museum. Perhaps a member from her family. Candles? Or maybe chandeliers. It would be a bit nicer if I was able to go through this path rather than the passability blocking me through. Flyers and photos of museum for sale. Have a look, most certainly. The museum consists of 2 floors with different sections. I don't think the comment needs to be there. There's also a garden with venomous exotic flowers. Many rooms are for staff only. In the basement there are workshops. Okay, in which the dolls are made. To keep our technology safe, public is not authorized. Oh, I wish I could have kept... had a mental reference of it. I don't have to keep referring to this thing in case I want to know where the hell I am. Definitely a keen or someone from the high society. But he's self-proclaimed high in society hierarchy people. This makes me want to swim. Swim, swim, and swim all day. Where the heck are the toilets? This is not the time to get out of here. I have to find the loo. I have to find the toilets. A painting from a beautiful vintage boat. A painting of 2 violet moons. Moonlight was Beffarel's biggest inspiration. I know I pronounced it incorrectly, but I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, so forgive me for that. Okay, so this is the women's bathroom. Finally! What's this scream? From now, you've got to be very careful. Danger could come from anywhere. Consider saving frequently. Well, thank you very much for that. And I wish that phone would shut up. Okay, let's proceed through here. Where is everyone? The room has changed. God, what is happening? Hello, someone here? What was that thing? Well, all I'm going to say is that this is a wonderful time, and all these portraits, have changed so they look like a very special Halloween jump scare. Okay, so that was something which looked like from Mad Father, you know, that little creepy crawly that came out from nowhere and then just suddenly went back into somewhere. Bethuen's most beautiful sonata, and the door will open. We're going to answer later because there is nothing which I can refer to that. The clock seems to have stopped at 11:37 PM. Correct use of PM, where if it ends in 11:59, then that's the only point where by maximum you can use it. With 12 noon and then 12:01 PM. Basically, the unit only works for 1 minute, which is at 12. Because 12 on the dot is neither AM or PM. The others do give me a bit more of a very easy way of going through the game. Anything I can go through. The door is closed. Well, for goodness sakes, I'm glad I saved beforehand. Because there may be some dialogue which I missed. Let's see if we can actually talk to some of those peeps. Speaking of which, this bit needs to be translated as well. Okay, that way's closed anyway, so you can't actually go through there. That's fine. Let's talk to some of these peeps. The museum is beautiful, but creepy. This is absolutely wonderful. It gives me goosebumps. And you? Did you find the toilets? Oh, is that the only thing you're interested in? Me being interested in? An old broken clock? That way goes nowhere. That doesn't do anything. Oh then. I'm glad that was a thing. Well, who's Wolf, who's Jack, and who's employees? Did you just suddenly change? We didn't even go to the toilet, so... What the heck happened here? Finally! Finally, and scream. Yeah. Yeah, what is that scream? Fine, I'll save and believe, I'll save whenever it's safe, whenever an enemy is not ripping me out. Yeah. Yeah, where was anybody? Greetings. Oh, you think your laughs are intimidating? Well, unfortunately, your laughs don't serve anything but a nuisance. This door is closed, I need to find a key to open it. Sofa, plant, Jack's room. Hi there, this is Melinda's grandma. Aguina Gardo. She is an Islander princess who loves flowers and plants. She's really beautiful but seems very sad. I struggled with some of those words. I do apologise. And this girl, Alice, she looks like a human doll. It's so disturbing. Her eyes chill my blood. Maybe her eyes are just pure blood. It's hard to see outside. The wood of this window was scratched by nails, as if someone had wanted to escape through it. Well then, that's really nice, isn't it? Oh, so you say that I may need to save often. Saunter. You received the Leah's key. Oh, nice. So you had to inspect that painting in order to know what that reference was. Wait a minute, why am I a different sprite? That's just what I want to know. I had a bright sprite and now I've got a slightly darker sprite. Not that I mind, but it's just a character thing. Why am I a different character? You used the Leah's key. Well then, that's just great. We walked sideways and we escaped. And we used the key twice. Lula, I'm glad you are here. The others have disappeared, but what are you doing lying on the floor? And what the heck is that thing up there? Lula, stop it now. It's not funny. Get up. And what's that stuffed wolf beside you? It's not a stuffed wolf. It's the stuffed wolf without the stuffed part. Lula, can you hear me? Lula, I'm coming. No, don't. Nah. Nah. Nyeh. Well, greetings. Well then, where the hell am I now? Oh, my head, but where am I? What happened? I just can't remember it. Well, it's not possible. I've got to find a way out. I have to say, I am quite impressed with the aesthetics so far with this particular game. They put a lot of care into the workings of how everything works, including these little animations. A horrible smell escapes from this well. The N part within A does not need to be there. A horrible smell. Lelura, what a joy to see you again. I thought you were dead. Amaranth, sorry. I don't understand the situation. I was caught in the museum and I came here. But what happened? I heard a terrible scream. Then the museum was empty, and I saw you on the stage, inanimate. Sorry. I woke up here in this forest. This nice hunter found me and took me here. I was so afraid outside. Where's this wolf? My gosh, this is the beast. Tonight is the full moon, which means that the beast is hunting. The beast? What are you talking about? There's no time to explain. It's probably looking for us. I will try to create a diversion. Stay here. Yeah, you do that, Mr. Hunter. You do that while we just wander here. Excellent. Recommendations to follow in the forest. When you're lost, always stay at your left. The right is unlucky. Right is not right in this scenario. That would do the trick. Quick, do not hang around. I'm gonna look into the keyhole. Shh. Stay calm. Do not speak. Is that the beast that was mentioned about? Oh my gosh, the creature's here. She's trying to open the door. Amaranth forgot to hold this door. Quick time event, you must quickly repeat the keys on the screen. Good luck. Well then, it depends what kind of keys we need to press. Succeed. I thought it was going to be like one of those rapid ones where you have to rapidly press a key, but that's a really nice way of doing it. I hear nothing more. I think we can get out. I think we can go out. We have to quickly get out of this house. I know you probably want me to just fail, then see what happens when we do fail. Some food is lying around on the board. A cupboard full of dusty dishes. Become a hunter. 1001 traps. Never without my rifle. 50 Shades of Traps. There are so many books. And then there's this. Then there's this room here. This is the sleeper of the hunter. This is a bedroom of hunter. A bowl full of hair. That's a bit hairy, don't you think? The beast is behind the door. I can hear its raspy breath. We must find a place to hide. Amaranth, hurry up! Well then. Well, that's just great, isn't it? We have found a... We just need to find somewheres. Don't you think? 101. Okay, let's try to go outside. The most important thing is to find a way back to the museum. Well then, we're greeted with these eyes in the tree. Why are there eyes there? And now... Ah, my leg! Amaranth, I fell into a hole. Give me your hand, I'll try to get you out. It is a waste. Go, hurry up, leave. Shut up and give me your bloody hand, Lilo. Hurry up. It is here. Why not we just flee? Do not turn around. I can't leave you. You cannot do anything for me. Save your butt. Well then. But why are there two of them? That doesn't make any sense. What about going this way then? Well, it looks like there's a diversion here. Nice. Well, there's an arrow pointing up there. There's a parachute here, but I'm too big to go into it. Go up it. It's a tree. There's a strange sound. Something is moving in the bushes. Well, the beast is hunting. It's just a little mouse. Maybe we could try to catch it. It can be useful. Yeah, you think? You think? Do you want to take the mouse? Absolutely, I'm going to take the mouse. Take the mouse indeed. Maybe Alice the mouse could go there for me? Yes, let's put the mouse near there. Go into the hole. Wait, is there anything else we can do while we're here? Like go through there? Maybe there's a secret passage? Nah. Go into the hole. And we're up here. This is nice. You found the first page of Melina's diary. You'll find many pages during your journey. Catch them all. So is this girl, Melinda, sorry. My diary, filled with many pictures of my lovely life. As a doll. School? What the heck are those eyes? Today, Grandpa returned from his trip from Africa. Oh, in Africa? Okay, sorry. He brought me a beautiful doll. I called her Alice. This suits her rather well. Grandpa told me he had chosen her, not another, because she had called him. It's true that Alice talks to me too. Mom and Dad scold me when I tell them. They told me that it's not right to lie, so I kept the secret for me. Alice is my friend, and every night before sleeping, we have fun and talk a lot both together. I love her so much. She's my best friend. Unfortunately, there's probably going to be some consequences to trusting a doll. A cursed doll for that. One imbued with a curse of some sorts. So what's this way? Watch over here. What benefits do we have when we're a mouse? Literally, what benefits do we have by being a mouse? There's nothing else here. Monument. We can't go through there. Okay, so we ended up being here. Now we can't find anything. Don't know what to do anymore. Take one blue eye. Absolutely. Items. Key items. Doesn't state what the blue eye does though. Yeah, I'd say the passability of this game is a bit of an issue. Like, there are obvious places where we can go through, but we can't go through. And then there are things which are obviously not passable, but we can go there. I think that's all we can find here, actually. Those are the only things we can do. Anyways, go back through here, and now we're here. Well then, that's all good. Didn't the sprites load up before? I'm a bit concerned about this. Let's see, let's go up here then and see what we can find. Lelola, I hadn't saved your life. I just want to wake up from this awful nightmare. I've got to find a way back to the museum. To the museum. It looks like you can insert a stone here. You insert the blue eye. Well then, that makes things a bit more red, doesn't it now? I have to find a way out of this place, and the most important thing, I have to find the others. Well, I can't go up there, obviously. Jack's room. You. Employees only. Alice. Do. Where is everything else? Something showing on the floor. Looks like someone dropped a key. Key of the East Corridor. Well, that's fascinating, is it now? East Corridor is in this. Okay, that would be it then. That one doesn't have a sprite, this one does. Use the key to the East Corridor. What we will find in this East Corridor. The door is closed. You? Jack the Ripper. R-I-P-P-E-R. Who's this creepy old man? You found the second page in Melinda's diary. Grandpa has changed since his return from Africa. He's spending his whole day in this museum, assessed by achieving his wax dolls. He quickly gets angry and does not play with me anymore. Luckily, Alice is with me. She says Grandpa's nasty and he deserves to be punished. She is not wrong. She has some good jokes, She has some good ideas for jokes. Alice is so nice. The best doll. The most faithful friend. Is she now? Really? The door is closed. The door is closed. I can hear water sinking. What the hell is the sound of water sinking, for goodness sakes? I'm not sure on that matter. I don't think that's even a thing, water sinking. Well, good. We've ended up in a place where there's a television. What? Okay. Well, I'm glad I saved because this is a stuck feature. We'll try to stay, try to quit. Nah, I'm gonna be right back. This wasn't here before. Here, a planetarium. It reminds me of Miss Loon's lessons. Poor Miss Loon. Where could she be at this time? Yeah, so there's obviously some sort of scripting collisions in this game, where certain scripts happen and other scripts don't happen. Quit. Yeah, pressing stay twice just sticks them there. And that's obviously a reference image of the solar system. And as you can see, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Why the hell is comets in there? That's not even in the solar system. Asteroids, yeah, that's perfectly placed between Mars and Jupiter, also known as the asteroid field. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Quit. So, yeah, that's the thing. Sort these planets from the furthest to the closest. Ah, ha, ha, ha. You're talking to the right guy here because I love planets. Neptune, Uranus, Saturn. You got it. It seems our door's opened. Yes, I knew my interest in astronomy. That's the correct word, not astrology, because that's completely something else. So a door's opened up for us. But which door? And why can we not move? Who's crying? Help me, please. Help me. No, you look like the doll. I don't want to help you. It's so dark. I'm afraid. Yeah, you think... What? It's a little girl's voice. I have to help her. Yeah, but there's no direction in which I can help the little one. The little one is nowhere to be found. Door's closed. This one. You can hear water leaking. That would be better. Not sinking, leaking. Leaking would be a better word to describe a scenario. Hello? Help me, please. Let me out. Of course, I'm coming. I wouldn't go near there. No, stop. Go back. Poor little girl, what happened to you? Don't be afraid, I'm gonna help you. Nasty Melinda put me here. Poor Alice. The way she's talking is a little bit strange. Anyway, I've got to help her. I wouldn't. Don't fall for her tricks. Let's go away. Okay. But do we obviously... Why are we doing this again? No, this is definitely a scripting thing. It should be denied as soon as we enter this room again. There's dialogue. Do you want to help the little girl get out of the box? That just sounds like a recipe for disaster. Do I? Both are bad ideas. Okay. What's going on? Where's she gone? The room suddenly fills with a thick fog and a strange smell of death. It would be better to leave this place. Oh yes, most certainly. Thank you very much for pointing out the obvious. Yes, yeah. You found a blue key. Well, I'm glad this room is normal. Very normal. Very, very normal to be exact. Good. Yeah, so there's definitely a few things that need to be looked through when it comes to this game. Because sometimes in the menu, the text actually shows up completely dark rather than white. You've used the blue key. Well then, I wonder what... Okay, that doesn't really make much sense. We're emerging from the waters. Ladder? Nothing special? What do you mean nothing special? It looks like air is coming from below. It feels like air is coming from below. Demonology, transfer of souls in objects, life anchored in the walls, all sorts of books with aesthetic character. There's also a note. Read the note. That's it. After several attempts, I finally succeeded in invoking in the museum the forces of evil. Alice claims that this is my only chance to recover. That's what I have to give in exchange. It worries me. So many sacrifices. I sometimes feel like I've given up and become another person. What is this person talking about? It's frightening. Allah Savi. This person has done so. This is not translated. I don't know how to read that. I should try to translate. Oh, I see. Okay. I should try to translate this text. It should be the native language of Melinda's grandmother. Well, how would you translate it on English? Demonology. So who is this exactly? Native language of Melinda's grandmother. Okay. Yeah, it's coming from below. Nothing special. Nothing special. Well, we can't look at the rest of these books. Somehow this area is submerged by water. Okay. So if you want me to try it... Oh, we can go in this room now. Again with his eyes, for goodness sakes. Why shall thee do this to me? I do not know, but... Okay, so how many ways can we explore? Okay, we can't go that way. That's fine. We don't have to worry about a story divergence. Go through here then. We do still have our mouse phone with us, don't we now? It looks like a greenhouse. I should be able to access it by the other door. You sure? Well, I'm glad they give us the search options. You can bring one and only one plant. Make the right choice. If you want to change your plants, you can put your plants in the basket on the left. Tools though. Gardening tools, not interesting. Well, I think you'll find that the gardening tools are interesting because they are the fluffy basil. Take the tomatoes of the land. Well, how the hell am I meant to know which one's which? And why can't I access it from... I don't know how to access the other... Oh. No. How do you access the other side? Maybe the only way we can access the other side is by... Fine. Breed one and only one. We'll take the fluffy basil. An unbearable and nauseating odour escapes from these pots. This doesn't make much sense at the moment. Now, this puzzle's not making any sense at the moment. Now, why have the circles changed? I don't know how to get to the other room. Plant in the basket on the left. Yeah, but I can't actually put it there. That's the problem. That room's locked. And there's no passage across here that allows me to go that way. Are you serious? That is a really concealed area. I'm not gonna lie. Black roses. Magic tulip. You found Melinda's diary, third page. Today I went to the funeral of Grandpa. Everything happened so fast. Alice wanted to make him a little joke, but Grandpa fell down the stairs. Okay. Luckily nobody saw us, Alice and me. After, they would say that what has happened is my fault. Alice says it isn't. It's sometimes difficult to trust her. She can't be bad. She's my best friend. But sometimes her smile scares me. A story that foretells this tale. Yeah, that is an incredibly concealed area to walk through. Literally, you wouldn't guess that this is the only path that you can walk to get to the other side, but that just goes as it shows. Take the black roses. Magic tulip. Tomatoes or Belandis. What clues are there? Let's have a look around rather than panicking. Or saying that the puzzle doesn't make any sense. Okay, you received the employee's key, so the tulip was the correct one, but that puzzle was not very well explained at all. Just simply bring some plants to the book and then you should be able to translate it. Like, it doesn't really seem to have any logic behind it, but you know, we'll just go with it. But one thing I really do not like is puzzles with no logic in it, and that puzzle, I don't really understand it at all. Oh. Alice is happy. Alice has new friends to play with her. Is this doll talking? Alice can talk. Alice wants to play hide and seek. I must find this doll. But do you want to, though? That's the problem. Find the doll. Is the doll in here? Oh, hi there. The end of the demo is here. Thank you, dear player, to have spent some of your time with us. Alice will soon be back to play with you and deliver you all of the creepy secrets of the Wax Museum. You know, you can laugh all you want. It's not going to bring down my sanity. So thank you very much for watching, guys. That is the demo of Museum. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I have. There's a pretty start to it. Although the only thing I could say at the moment is that Look over the scripting of the game and make things so that they act how they should, like when you go into a room, the introduction to the room shouldn't repeat. Stuff like that. The visuals are all great, by the way, but also the passability. Some things can be edited so that some areas can be walked through and some areas can't, because you can go over a tree stump, for example, and a table, I believe it was, went over when we was in the hunter's house and stuff like that. So thank you very much for watching, guys. That is the demo of Museum. If you feel like I have missed out anything within this demo, please let me know down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, it would be really nice of you, and thank you very much for watching. So take care, guys, and take care of yourselves.